Alright guys, so looks like we got a couple items in today. We're gonna get our Hyper TT 2.0 from HoBao running, and we're gonna be running with our Turnigy 2S. And what we got in was our ZTW combo sets, 3650 with the 80 amp. Is it 80 or 60 amp? I don't remember. So we'll cut back in a minute. We'll get this installed, and then we'll get some footage of us running. Be right back. Before we do that, let's do a legit unbox of these. Again, ZTW is our new sponsor. These ones I purchased from HoBao. He sponsored us, or they sponsored us for both the 220 amp and we got a 60 amp that's in our Astute, and I think we got 150 amp in our 150 amp combo with the 4074 in our Arma, so you'll see that out there as well. But this is set up for our track car, the HoBao TT. You see there, it's pretty sweet. It's 3660, 4-pole, 3500 kV. There ain't a whole lot to do to put it in. And let's see what's under the hood there. Now we already put in our budget servo. It's a 40 kilo, so it's plenty of juice for what we need. And we're gonna have to change that because this has got to fit in there. So we got to remove this piece as well. But let's take a look at the ESC that we got. I don't remember if it's the 40 or the 60 or the 80. I thought I got the 80, but I never remember. Yeah, it's the 80 amp G2 with the XT60 connectors. So it's already got the sticky stuff on there. So we'll get it installed real quick, and then we'll get it out and take a look. Again, ZTW, in my opinion, you go check out Brian's RC stuff. He runs a lot of these as well. We're both semi-sponsored by ZTW. They send us products and we take a look at them. So yeah, so and I think he ran it against the Hobbywing and it did very well. Now the controller cards for all of them are this, which we got with our 150 amp. So if I need to reprogram it, we'll do that. And this is the 2 to 3S, which is what we want. We're going to run with the 2S Turnigy for our first run. So let me go get this installed, and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I got the motor in. This is the 3660, so the stock 13 tooth pinion has the smaller diameter post, so we ended up having to go with some of our other guys. So we ended up going, I think, with a 15 tooth pinion in the end, which is fine because it's got a lot more power on it. Just hope I don't rip the tranny apart. So and we're going to be using our Dumbo, so let's get that rolling. Now I did center this servo already in a former video, probably. I don't know if I was in a video actually. I might have just done it, and we're going to get this tested out. We'll get. Now I do like this battery box setup. It reminds me of Nitro a lot. So plus it's waterproof, so I'm not as worried about taking it out on in the bad weather and whatnot. So I'm not so sure. I like this going on this side. Oh no, that's not going to go there. So so what we're gonna do is, there's a lot of excess on these cords. I wish there was a way to shorten them because there's not going to be room for any of this stuff in there. I might have to take a little of it out and make it work. I'll come back, we'll get it figured out. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. I just kind of jam it all in there. And there's a little clip on the back. And if that works, then I'll just figure out what to do with the ESC cable. Yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna work just dandy. What did I do with the screw? Oh, there it is. It's a little itty bitty guy. So I come back, we'll get this mounted here, the ESC mounted, and then we'll get a battery. See, I'm not sure how charged this is. I did run this on the ARMA not too long ago, so we'll take a look and we'll see in a minute. All right, so we got our Dumbo out. Let's see if see how we do. And bound it to the servo. That's pretty good. I gotta button it up. This is just a quick test bump before we take her out. Okay, that's pretty crazy. It sounds a little crunchy. I might have to adjust the pinion a little. Oh, battery come undone. Anyways, so hold on. I gotta get this situated. I'll be right back. All right, so you can see the yellow zip ties I put on there. These are just temporary. What I'm doing with these are I'm just seeing how it's gonna sit, because this is gonna be the permanent motor ESC combo in this car. My intention is to take this to the track, the local track, with some luck. So I might put the antenna in the correct spots, the antenna sticking up, but right now my biggest concern is making sure that nothing gets caught on that drive shaft. And this is pretty solid. It's secured. So we're gonna give this a proper test pump. Hopefully now there won't be any bindage or any of the other baloney that was going on, and then we can work on the body. I think first run I'm not going to paint it or anything like that. I'll probably take it with me, and you'll see it at the end of this, at least a shakedown run tonight, with some luck, and then we'll decide, because I want to fine-tune it before I take it on the track. Or we have a heat wave right now. It's almost 40 degrees today, so it's a sloppy mess out there. I'm not really into making this filthy before I do anything else. I might zip tie that there too. That's not a bad idea, so that it doesn't move. I don't know, just an idea. Let's just go with it. So we got our, and I will charge the battery up before we go. What the heck? I think it's this adapter. Yeah, I'll be right back. Definitely was my adapter, so be careful. These are some crap ones I got from Ollie. I'm glad I started going with the Cheragoo ones. They seem to be much better, like these styles, so I'll grab one of those and we'll get. So these are the Cheragoo ones. You can see it's a different type of product. They're not all the same, guys. Just because you get one doesn't mean it's good. Stick with companies you know is what I like to say. You build relationships. Anyways, let's give it a go. Look at that. Servo's going pretty good. Pretty nuts. That's pretty nuts. Let me move it back a little bit. Let me move it back a little bit so you get a better view, and then we'll get it out. All right. Nice. All right. So in a minute, well, it'll be a second for you, but it'll be the evening for me. We'll get this out for a little test run. See you in a second. All right, guys. So we're gonna get our HoBao out on the track. It's still a filthy mess. I see the roosters out there, but the snow is melting and it's not going to dry up for a bit. We'll just show you what's under the hood and where we ended up. I do got to make this more permanent, that more permanent, but I want to do a shakedown first. Again, we're running with our ZTW combo. It's 80 amp ESC with a 3660 motor. I don't remember what the kV is. I'll have to look at that and put a link in the description and all that. But and we're running with our Hobby King Trunigy 6500 2S Lipo hard pack. They're one of our new sponsors and I appreciate them. We're going to be doing this on this ESC, I believe, does up to 4S. It's either 3S or 4S. And we'll get it out with some bigger batteries later, but I like to start off on 2S because this track has always done me right with 2S. I did run it last night in the parking lot, but I forgot my camera card, so there was no footage, so this really isn't my very first run. But it is what it is. It is my first run on the track of the year. Now one thing I did notice though is it is sweet, and hopefully this I knew there's gonna be branches and stuff. We'll try to stay over this way. Just gonna do a real quick rip. Might have to mess with the gearing just a little. It's not bad though. Oh, this thing jumps. Yeah, it jumps. It jumps. It jumps. That was my fault for letting off the gas. But you see I got a lot to clean up and stuff. Hey goats, how we doing, buddy? How we doing? I just fed them, so getting my chores done for today. It's a little front heavy. We're gonna have to mess with the shocks. And you don't want to lie it down the side like that. And I haven't. Ooh, there we go. I really got to clean up. I just wanted to get a run out for you guys so you can see her running. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Oh, there's not a jump there. A little delay on the front to reverse to forward. Some stuff I gotta work on. But I'm pretty excited about it. It's a great car. First HoBao. We'll get some paint on her. Get it right. I think this will be a good chicken wrangler. Now, like I was saying before, this is going to be one that I take to the track. So once I get it dialed in and all that, we'll be doing that. And you're seeing I'm making a mess with it. Tires are flopping off. I ran out of glue. I used super glue on my other tires, which is what you gotta do sometimes, but I'm not doing that with this guy because this is gonna be a track runner. So anyways, this is just a little end. Rip a roll. Hopefully you're digging. And I'll see you when I see you guys. Peace.
Stay tuned for more, just getting started. Every guy you'll feel worried. Everything you feel the right place. Right this way, you know you try. Doing some nuts, a little taste by the light. It's great, we're on your side. Don't like say that was right. Really like to play. Right place was Canton 7, winning mile on Game Members. Right place, sucker, had a fish 10%.